Here's the second way to use the quote feature. So sometimes you want to quote a whole post, and there's a very easy way to do that. For example, if you go into the support forum, for example, and look at this particular thread, you'll see that there are uh, three different um, posts in the thread. There's the original post up at the top, and then there are these comments underneath. And let's say you wanted to leave a comment about this whole comment, um, or maybe this whole comment. So all I do is just click this quote button, and then it's already put into quotes by itself, and then I can just reply, welcome, and hit submit. And what happens is this whole post was quoted, and then my response is right afterwards. This is usually I use this for short posts, often when I'm referring to a comment. If I went back to the long post, just to show you what would happen, this long post that I was looking at before, you can see where I did all my work and there's this whole long thing. Well, if I hit the quote button, here's what'll happen. The whole thing gets put in quotes, and then I could go to the bottom and say, nice work or something. I could say, whatever, and hit submit. And here's what it's going to look like. The whole post is put into quotes, and then here's my comment at the bottom. But that's a lot of stuff quoted. It's uh, such a general broad quote. I much rather use the other method to just focus on one sentence here or one paragraph here and quote that way. So for longer posts, I don't find that this method works as well. But for short posts, I find it very effective. So it's just an option to keep in mind. It's an easy option. So you just keep building on whatever you find. So here's a quote, and maybe I want to quote on the quote. So just hit quote, and here we go, and say, uh, yeah, cool. Just say thank you, and then submit, and you can see these quotes get nested like this. The only other difference between this approach and the line by line approach is that you'll you'll find that the person's name is written here and a little arrow is there. That's built in, and if I click on it, it will take me right up to the original quote. I don't find this to be absolutely necessary. We're not making these huge long threads, but just something to be aware of. Overall, I use this feature when I'm just quoting something short.